What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Jumping right into the video. So today I will be trying a Bantu knot out, which I haven't tried in since the first YouTube video that I ever posted on my channel. So we just gonna get right into the video. Today I will be using Palmer's. I did shampoo and condition my hair with the new Palmer's cocoa butter formula, the cocoa butter and biotin length retention line. So these are the two products that I shampooed and conditioned with. So yeah, first thing that I want to do is I have my products in this little baggie that Palmer's sent me. This video is sponsored by Palmer's. I'm gonna have to change that. But this video is sponsored by Palmer's, but all opinions are my own. Y'all know I keep it 100 at all times. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with the cocoa butter biotin leave-in conditioner, and I'm gonna use this to kind of just saturate my hair a little bit. For to be tomorrow morning a little early. I'm not gonna do this on soaking wet hair, so just spraying that all over. And then I'm going to use my blow dryer to actually stretch my hair without directly stretching it. So my hair is going to still be a little damp, but it's not going to be soaking wet. And my front sections for some reason always end up smaller than the back sections, but it's okay. And I'm really nervous about this because I'm doing this perm rod set from muscle memory. But I'm gonna try and do better than what I used to, because my Bantu knots used to hurt when I was asleep, and I don't want to be, in pain or anything while I'm asleep. So I'm just gonna try and do them a little bit more loose and not so tight at the root. And yeah, I'm gonna comb out this section. All right, so I'm gonna split this section in half actually, and I'm going to use the tension method to kind of just stretch out this section just a little bit. Alright, so I did that and it's stretched and it's still a little damp, but it's not soaking wet once again. So I'm going to do this to this section, and then we're going to start on the Bantu knots of the section. Alright, so this is what this section is looking like. I'm gonna do this first section on the camera so you guys can see what exactly I'm gonna be doing, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finish out probably 2 more sections, and then come back and finish up the last section on camera, because once again, like I said, I kind of need to hurry up. So the other products that I have inside of this bag, I'm going to use this oil probably when I take down the Bantu knots. But the last two products that I think I want to use are the cream styler and the styling nectar. Now, this is what the two products look like. It's going to be probably majority cream styler and then a little bit of the styling nectar, because I don't want it to be too heavy. So got my first section here. I'm gonna take the cream styler, and this literally smells just like what is it, if you ever use Palmer's cocoa butter stick, like the chapstick, this is what this line smells exactly like. So If you're wondering about the scent, if you're a scent person, it doesn't smell bad. It just smells like cocoa buttery. So I do know that you need like some type of like brush or something to smooth out your section that is saturated. I'm going to take a little teensy bit, and this actually smells like the other products, which is cool. Most gels don't usually have a smell, so that's pretty interesting. So I'm going to start twisting. Had to zoom y'all in a little bit. I'm going to start twisting. Okay. And me, I like to kind of keep smoothing out those ends. And I'm going to create like a little circle here. Or rather put my finger there so I can kind of start creating like the little barrel. Okay. Create the barrel. And start wrapping the hair around itself. And it should look like this. And if they kind of like come out or start unraveling, just go back, tighten them. I don't feel this Bantu knot on my head, and that is pretty much the goal, because that used to be my biggest problem when it came to doing my Bantu knots. The outcome was beautiful, but I would sleep terribly. Terribly uncomfortable, salty, mad, sad, because my head was sore. So just continue this, smooth it out, and start twisting. Honestly, bear with me, because you know, like when you haven't done something in a while, you be kind of rusty. I'm kind of rusty right now. But once I get to like my 6th Bantu knot, I feel like I'm gonna be like, oh, got him. But these first couple, I already know they're gonna be the ones unraveling. But that's okay. I gotta walk so y'all can run. But once again, like I said, you want to kind of create that little barrel so that you can build the hair on top of itself. Because if you don't do that little barrel and you start the knot too close to your scalp, it is going to hurt. Okay, y'all, so one thing that I want to mention that I kind of changed up a little bit was I twirl the hair all the way down to the end, almost like a finger coil. And then I use my finger, as I did before, to kind of like use that to kind of create like a little barrel at the top. And then I hold the barrel and wrap under. So every time I wrap under, I kind of let go. And you don't have to let go, but I let go because my nails are too long and they kind of get caught on my hair. And if for some reason it starts to get too tight too fast, I'll twirl the Bantu knot in the opposite direction, and it kind of like loosens it and makes more space. So sometimes when I don't estimate correctly and I need some more space for more hair to wrap under, just turn it in the opposite direction and make a little bit more space for me to fit the end. And I feel like that's like the key to making them stay without actually using like bobby pins or rubber bands or anything like that, because I used to actually secure mine with like bobby pins and stuff and sometimes rubber bands, and that's also very harsh on your natural hair, as well. But definitely like kind of like making space and twirling it in the opposite direction and then using that to help secure the end and like put the end under the actual Bantu knot helps a lot, because that's one thing with Bantu knots. If your ends are not secured correctly, the curls will be beautiful but your ends will be a frizzy hot mess. So we're gonna see how this turns out. I'm kind of nervous, kind of excited. But okay, so when I stretched out my hair, I kind of made it so like I can feel that it's like a little damp, but it's majority dry and kind of stretched a little bit. So hopefully that helps with the quote-unquote drying process. What it do, y'all? Your girl back in here with my janky eyelashes. I need to get a refill. But so side note, let me say that this was the most comfortable sleep I've ever gotten with Bantu knots, just period. Because like I said, I used to do these all the time, especially back when I first started my YouTube channel. Because those of you who are like OGs to my channel, you guys know when I first started YouTube, I had heat damage and my hair was looking a hot mess. That fire alarm's gonna drive me crazy, but my hair was looking a hot mess. So I had pretty much experienced every style possible, every way possible. But I think I definitely am liking this method more. And then when I just put the net on, it kind of just laid them down, so it was really easy for me to lay down on them. It's time for me to leave, and I think they're still kind of damp, and that's making me very nervous. So I'm just gonna take my blow dryer and kind of run it over them a little bit. So something that I do, even when I do like any kind of set, like perm rod sets and stuff like that. Ooh, these eyelashes. I take them down and then I try to dry them that way. So I'm gonna go in with the Length Retention Shine Glaze Serum. So I'm gonna use this, put it all over my hands. Okay, I'm gonna put this on my hands, and this is kind of thick and it smells really good. And I'm gonna use this to help me twist. And you guys know for Bantu knots, you just twist like a bottle cap and they start to come undone. Twist in the opposite direction and they unravel. That one felt pretty dry. This is exciting. It's like the great reveal. I was thinking about my hair all night. So it's a little wet at the root. which is okay. But do know that if you have any type of with Bantu knots especially, if you have any type of hair that's not dry, it can create frizz. I can't even get this one undone. Put it all over, and I'm gonna blow dry. Okay, I think it's as dry as it's gonna get. I'm gonna just start separating, and if I get frizz, then y'all know why. But you just twist the section in the opposite direction so it kind of undoes itself, and separate and twirl. This section is gonna be frizzy, which isn't surprising. The back of my hair always kind of sucks. It always gets the short end of the stick, but it's okay. We're gonna figure this out. Remember, this is just an experiment. I haven't done Bantu knots in years. My first YouTube video was in 2015. I think it was 2015. So, I mean, this might turn out to be a nice little cute one day type of look. Like, you needed a hairstyle to go to somewhere and it was like last minute. It'll last you for the night. May not last you for a couple of days. Honestly, I think Bantu knot outs, perm rods, and braid outs are going to be a transitioner's best friend. And, you know, everybody's not natural. Some people are trying to go natural all 2020, and those were like my personal favorites when I was transitioning. So I'm doing it for Lil Saint. So if y'all see more Bantu knot outs with different techniques or whatever it may be, I'm doing it for Lil Saint. And Lil Saint is my transitioning friends, my newly natural friends, because I know the struggle. I feel like a new natural all over again, learning my hair all over again. So doing it for Lil Saint. Like I said, this can be a cool last minute style, but for it to be the way I really want, I'll probably have to let it dry a little bit longer for sure. Also, you need to make sure that you do the same amount of hair in each section, because it'll turn out like this. I feel like once it dries, it'll look a little better. But now that I'm fluffing it, it doesn't look too bad. Don't look too shabby. Alright, well, this is it. I think it came out pretty decent. But I feel like I can do better. So let me know what you guys think about this, and if you guys want me to try it again, I can. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Love you, and I will see you in the next one.